My name is Elizabeth Hippo, and I'll be giving a speech on how positive guidance and discipline strategies are the most beneficial ways for the social, emotional, and cognitive development of children. I'm a human development and family studies major, and I'm also a preschool teacher. So not only do I have the education, but I have the practice of using positive guidance and discipline strategies. Today I will discuss how the guidelines and compare and contrast positive guidance and discipline and traditional discipline and the benefits of positive guidance and discipline. Guidance helps children develop by watching parents and learning from their rules and regulations on routines and chores and everything else that comes with children. Quote, guidance teaches children the life skills they need as citizens of a democracy. End quote. Gartrell, page 21. It's parents' responsibility to teach children the skills that they need to be successful in the future. Positive guidance and discipline is really big on responsiveness. Parents must respond to children's needs as well as teach them and guide them why a certain behavior was not okay. Quote, responsiveness encourages cooperation and the willingness to attend to parents' requests since parents attend to the children, end quote. Brooks, page 173. When parents are responding to the basic needs of their children, they are teaching their children that they will respond to them, and if the parents are responding to the children, then the children respond to the parents. Responding to the basic needs of children starts day one. It forms trust between the parent and the child, and it allows them to have successful, positive relationships in the future. The basic needs are safety, which prevents harm to the child, allowing them to continue to grow. Eating, providing the nutrients essential for their development. And sleeping. Children must sleep 10 to 12 hours a night in order to grow and develop appropriately. A scenario to explain positive guidance and discipline would be a child running into the street. First, the parent would stop the child to keep them safe. Next, the parent would get down to the child's eye level in order to show the child that they are responding to their actions, however, are not disciplining them in a negative way. Last, the parents would explain the reasoning of the rule why the child can't run into the street, stating that it's not safe, they can get hurt, and they want to make sure that their child is safe. Positive guidance and discipline is better than punishment because, quote, punishment is defined as the application of negative stimulus to reduce or eliminate a behavior, end quote. Pediatrics, page 4. Traditional punishment could be a timeout. Even though timeout doesn't seem like it would be a bad punishment, if the child is only receiving a timeout and not an explanation of the rules, then they don't learn and they may continue the behavior. Next would be physical punishment, such as spanking or hitting a child in order to put them into fear and listen to the authority because they don't want the physical punishment. Last is verbal punishment. If you talk down to a child, it can lead to feelings of inadequacy and failure. and can cause low self-esteem and low confidence. This is a quote from extensionmissouri.edu. Quote, family specialists agree that using physical force, threats, and put-downs can interfere with the child's healthy development. This just goes to show that traditional punishment is not helpful and really harms the child. Parents must model behavior for their children. If the parent is showing the child a behavior that they don't want the child to perform, then the child may do it anyways, because if their parent's doing it, why shouldn't they be able to do it? Quote, the goal of positive discipline is to guide your child to behave in socially acceptable ways. End quote, abilitypath.org. This slide shows a child who's happy and successful and a child who's sad. This would represent positive guidance and discipline because it looks like he has confidence. This child may have verbal punishment and may not have the greatest confidence or self-esteem. Quote, traditional discipline criticizes children, often publicly for unacceptable behavior, whereas guidance teaches children positive alternatives. End quote, Gartrell, page 7. Misbehavior is the perfect teaching opportunity. As you heard in the example about the child running into the street, if you're explaining why there's rules and regulations, when the child does the behavior, they will connect the rule with the behavior. These are photos of children that have high self-esteem and confidence. They're showing that they're proud of their work. There's a lot of success in positive guidance and discipline from a study in a Sacramento school. Quote, suspensions decreased from 64 annually to 4 annually, end quote. Quote, vandalism decreased from 24 annually to 2 annually. This is from positivediscipline.com. This shows that children, even in adolescence, if positive guidance and discipline wasn't used in the early years, it can still help the development of healthy development of children. In conclusion, due to the benefits of positive guidance and discipline in the development of children, I strongly urge every parent to utilize these guidelines and strategies in order to be sure that their child can develop and have a happy and healthy